Hi drummers, hope you're well, and shout out to channel member Adrian who asked about this song, and also shout out to an amazing band that I'm lucky enough to dip with sometimes, Swagger Function Band, one of the best bands in the business, for introducing me to this song a while ago. This is of course Edge of 17 by Stevie Nicks, and like I say, Adrian's working on this one. I asked about this one. This is a really interesting tune for drums, I think. It's massively inspired by, it turns out, the Police song called Bring On The Night. So that sort of chugging 16ths thing on the guitar. But also that, especially the hi-hat 16th note and that funny offbeat bass drum is basically lifted from that Police song. So it's really interesting. It's worth sort of listening back to that. Apparently the not only Stevie Nicks, but the musicians on this song were massively inspired by that, so I understand. And it's an absolutely great tune. I say shout out to Swagger Function Band because I guess this was a couple of Christmases ago. I was doing a gig with them and they called this song and just started playing it. And you might recognise, by the way, that the riff is that if you know Destiny's Child, the riff is a sample of so the Destiny's Child song Bootylicious sampled this song, as well as a Miley Cyrus song as well that samples it. So I thought they were playing Bootylicious, and then Matt, the amazing singer from that band, he said, yeah, no, this is Edge of 17, and he kind of played the hi-hat at me in the air and just said, do that, it'll be fine. I'll tell you when the chorus comes in, and I did, and it was. And actually, if either I didn't know that song at this point, I didn't know of the song, or I had heard it and just hadn't paid enough attention, but it's a great tune, and it's a great drum part. It's one of my all-time favourite drummers as well, Russ Kunkel. So in the verses and all the time through that chugging guitar riff, we're playing 16th notes on the hi-hat with a nice accent on the beat. So this is classic, like practice pad stuff, isn't it? If you've had like a Zoom lesson with me or a face-to-face lesson, or I've done your practice plan, or just watched any of my videos about just getting your single stroke roll going. This is textbook, man. It's a single stroke roll, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a single stroke rollers in right, left, or left, right if you're left-handed. And you're going to do a little whip to accent on the beat. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a, all the way through, like the verses, all the way through. So it's just that classic, basic core idea that comes around again and again and again and again on the drums. And if you, in my opinion, if you're going to play solid drums, you need that up your sleeve ready to go. Single stroke roll, 16ths with a nice solid accent on the beat. The thing that makes this, or in turn the thing that makes the Police Stuart Copeland groove sound like that, is the bass drum. Now the bass drum is playing in a very funky manner on the and of beat 1 and the and of beat 3. That'll sync up with your right stick if you're right-handed. And the thing with it is, it syncs up with the note that isn't accented. So if you're going to go for that bass drum, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and you're getting that? So it's 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Now here's a phrase that I say almost every video. Sort of depends where you're at with your drumming, doesn't it? It might be that you just do that and go, yeah, that's cool. It's just instinctive because you've been playing a while. If it isn't, if you haven't been playing all that long, what you might find, I certainly would have done, is that your right hand instinctively goes to accent as you play with your right foot. So you might well find you go. And that's completely cool. Age-old advice, man. If you want to get this going, just go slow. Just program it in a little bit. Be slow and deliberate. Take it one note at a time if you need to. So 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Really cool, really tasteful. I think really like fitting for this tune, for this groove. And yeah, don't underestimate that, man. If you're quite near the start of your drumming, don't think there's something wrong or something weird if that bass drum makes you want to play the hi-hat stronger at first. It's two things kind of working against each other. So that's the first part. And the other bit I wanted to just mention here on this sort of brief introduction to the main two grooves, I guess, is when the chorus kicks in, we're playing a 4 on the floor, still 16th notes, a single stroke roll, or hand to hand, you might say. So this time the snare drum in a classic sort of 16th note beat style, your right stick, if you're right-handed, comes across to hit the snare drum on 2 and 4 like this. And then a big thing that happens a lot is that idea of going, really common phrase that comes around again and again. So and there, what you're doing is you're still keeping the flow of single strokes going. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. It's just that you're bringing more of them to the snare drum. Let's take one bar here as an example just to get started. Let's take a bar that goes 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E. And what's happening there is, like I say, we're still playing the 16ths. The note value doesn't change. We're still playing right, left, right, left, right, left all the way. It's just where you play on the kit, right? Just how you orchestrate it, which is the thing here. So 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E. So that's a great place to start with this tune. If you can get this going. And you can get this going. And you start to get a bit of... then you're in business. It's a brilliant one to play. Like I say, thanks to Swagger for introducing me to this. I think they did a really cool thing, in fact, where they played this song for a bit, and then I think either in every chorus or in some of the choruses later on, they started singing Bootylicious. I think that's true, by Destiny's Child. Yeah, I think that's right. So amazing tune. Shout out to Adrian for suggesting that one. And it just goes to show that even kind of cool or interesting, different quirky grooves often contain like core physical skills. We're always saying it, but man, single stroke roll. The twist here is that bass drum on the and of beat 1 and of beat 3. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. But if you get your head around that, and the 4 on the floor, right, left, bringing your right stick to the snare in the chorus, then you're in business. So I hope that makes a bit of sense. Thanks for watching as always. Please like, share and subscribe. I should say, by the way, I'll put a full playthrough up of the whole song shortly, and I'll also today on the channel members page, I'll put like a few little practice along loops that feature a little bit more detail, like perhaps the main sort of chorus sort of loop. I'll stick that up as a practice along, like I always do on the channel member page. Like I say, thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Any questions about that or anything else, give us a shout, and shout out to channel member Adrian. Thanks as ever to all the amazing people who support this channel via my Buy Me a Coffee support page. If you found these videos useful or helpful, or feel positive about them, you're in a position to and would like to, please consider supporting this channel via either buying me a coffee, thanks a million to all the lovely people who do that, or by becoming a channel member like Adrian for a whole lot of benefits, including a complimentary, customized, personalized practice plan, complimentary Zoom or face-to-face session, access to future sessions if you want them, ongoing drum support, your questions answered, video responses, ongoing feedback on your drumming, all that kind of good stuff, members videos and more. Thanks a million. See you soon.